Okay, we are back. We are back. iOS 26, Beta 2. I called it. I called it. People were saying, oh, it's not going to happen today because, well, it didn't come out exactly on the dot on noon, my time, but it's here. So, yes, iOS 26, Beta 2 will update. So, right now I'm only on the iPhone 16 because I forgot to charge the iPhone SE 2. So, yes, this guy. I forgot to charge this one. So let's plug it in. Where is my charger? There it is. I barely have any lightning cables around anymore. So yeah. Oh god, yeah. So this is a great feature that they added in iOS 26. Optimized storage. Puny 128 gigs cannot handle the update. So we have to it'll basically temporarily remove some files, some apps, and then it will install it. So it's probably going to take a bit longer to install on here. So let's be patient. That's why I'm going to pull out the SE2 as well. So let's grab, you know what? I'm going to use the 30-watt adapter for the SE2. Very overkill, but hey, this thing is very dead right now. So yeah, there it is. There's a little battery thing. Okay. Yes, Beta 2 is live right now as we speak. You can see it right here. I wouldn't be streaming if it wasn't out right now. So, yeah. Um, so, yeah. Okay, about 5 minutes. Wow, okay, that's surprisingly quick. So, yeah, we're going to do that. And you know what? I'm also going to try to do macOS Tahoe Beta 2. I have two SSDs. Let me plug them in to install it onto. I cleared up a bunch of storage on my Mac the other day. Not a sponsor, but Daisy Disk is a really cool tool. It cleared up like 50 gigs from my Mac. So, yeah. So we could theoretically install it internally if we want to, but I'm gonna do external. I have two SSDs. We can do this. So, yeah, I'll plug both of them in because I can. Okay. All right. We'll do that. All right. Let's go. I fixed the battery health. Again, betas are not guaranteed to fix battery health. In fact, expect very bad battery life in betas. So for me, on my iPhone 16, since it's the summer, I don't use my phone that much, honestly. I primarily use my iPad. But I've noticed that instead of ending my day, I usually, on iOS 18, I would end my day at like 80% battery on my iPhone 16. Yeah, yeah, that's how you know. Don't use my phone that much during the summer. But on iOS 26, I would end it on like 55 or 60% battery. So I can definitely tell battery life is getting a lot worse on the iOS 26 beta. So how much space does it say you need for beta 2? Actually, hang on, let me see. So at the beginning of the stream, I used the new optimized storage feature in iOS 26, which basically clears up some storage to install the update because my puny 128 gigs barely has enough storage to do this. And so it said it was 1.91 gigs on here, but it said it needed to clear up some space to install. So it said it needed 13.5 gigs to do that. If you rewind the stream a little bit, I don't know if you can do that in real time right now, but if you rewind the stream, you can probably see that. So, yeah, 57 seconds remaining. Damn, this is actually going by faster than I expected. This guy is still dead. So, yes. And let me go to the Apple developer site and try to find the macOS Tahoe Beta 2 installer. So this footage has not been revealed, but I did install macOS Tahoe in a virtual machine. Because you can do that with Apple Silicon Macs. Just install a native virtual machine on your Mac, and it works, but because of my 8 gigs of RAM, it runs like absolute shit. Like, it runs terribly. I think because I barely had any, like, free space on my SSD, so most of it went into swap memory, and the swap memory, it barely had enough storage for swap memory, so it ran the worst it could possibly be. So yeah, that's why I didn't release that footage, because it was just me screaming at the computer for like 40 minutes. So yeah. Um, anyway, the SE2 is online and ready to go. For some reason, it's in the sleep focus, so let me turn that off. Um, anyway, finish setting up your iPhone. Nah, okay. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to do. Maybe we can try to install macOS Tahoe Beta 2 on the VM, but I'm pretty confident it's probably going to absolutely lag out the stream. So we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, 1.88 gigs on the 15 Pro Max. Yep. 8 gigs of RAM, M3, bad on those. So again, for me, I barely had enough free space. Now I cleared up a bunch of free space, so I definitely have some swap memory available on my Mac. So yeah, finish them your iPhone. No, we don't care about that. Oh my God, it's what the man. This is a knockoff cable, so that's probably why it's disconnecting here. But yeah, it is a very bad knockoff cable. I'm going to I'm going to use this cable as I can't say that. I cannot say that. That will definitely be yeah. So how does Space Optimizer work? So I believe I tried it out with the iOS 26 Beta 1 re-release that only came out for the iPhone 15 and iPhone 16 models. So I tried it out for that. It removes a bunch of stuff temporarily. Temporarily, it'll reinstall it after the update is installed. It removes it temporarily. Oh my God, I hate this cable so much. It removes a couple of things temporarily, and then after it does that, then it will put it back on your phone. So, for example, for me, it actually removed Apple Intelligence temporarily on my iPhone 16, but then it added it back after a few minutes. So, yeah, it was interesting, but yeah. See, look at that. It's plugged in, plugged in. This cable sucks. Yeah, that now it's gone. Ugh. I gotta find a better cable. God damn it. Okay. Um. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, wow. That is a very bad optimization of the SE there. Oh my God, this cable sucks. Oh my God. Uh, Let me plug it in on a 20-watt adapter. Maybe that will work. Come on. There we go. Nope, that works worse. So we might not even be able to do the SE if this cable keeps being shitty. Come on. See, it's plugged in. Nope, agree. See, look at that. It goes away. This cable sucks. Okay. Yeah, this cable sucks. And I should expect. This cable was from Temu. I did not buy it. It was from my dad. He bought it for my mom, and it was a 2-pack, and so then he just gave the other one to me. But then, yeah, this cable sucks. I should have got the cable for my SE3. It's in a box somewhere that's not anywhere close here. So, yeah, so I might run out and get that, or we just don't do the SE2. So yeah. Um, yeah, we love cables that need to be at a certain angle to work correctly. Yes, exactly. These cables, like, yeah. See, I'm not even gonna touch it, and it's probably gonna go away. Yeah, this cable sucks. All right. Yeah, this cable is giving me issues on every device that I was trying it out on. So, yeah. So we might just have to remove the SE from this, or I just keep finicking around, keep playing around with this cable until it starts to work. But yeah. Oh God. All right. Let me just try literally everything I can to get this cable to work. Let me try it on a different. This is the third adapter I've used. This one's not Apple adapter. Then to try it on. Uh, Try that one. Nope, it literally doesn't even show up. whatever. This thing doesn't. This phone is just mainly just to test around the older thing on. If FNAF micromanaging cable stay at 1%. Yes, exactly. Even if this installs at 1%, we can't update on it. You need at least 20% battery to update this thing. All right, I give up. I don't care about this cable. You know what? Fuck the SD2. We're just gonna use that. All right. Pardon my French. All right. It's just, you know what? We don't care about that thing. All right. All right. We don't care. All right. I'm done playing around with that cable. We're just gonna do the 16. All right. All right. Yeah. All right, here we go. Yo, what's new? We don't know yet. The update just came out like 15 minutes ago, so it's not even on Apple's website yet. So, yeah. Wrap the cable around the phone like headphones. I mean, maybe, but at this point, I just don't care. Plus, the SE2 is not interesting. We just care about the 16 because this has actually the new features. So, yeah. All right. Alright, so it's preparing the update. This is always the part that takes the longest. So, yeah, this is gonna suck. Yeah, who wants the SE2 anyway? Yeah, this is just whatever. We don't care about this for now. The only other lightning cable I have is connected to this phone. That's the camera, the SE3. So yeah. Does your phone vibrate when you got WhatsApp messages while your phone is locked? I think it does. Yeah, it does. It does for me. Yeah, that's been happening for me. For some reason, YouTube stopped doing that like a decade ago, but that's more of a YouTube thing, not an iOS thing. So yeah. Installing through the beta is taking up a lot of storage, 75 gigs for system data. So yeah, that's mainly caches and stuff. But yeah, for me, 75 gigs, that's more than I've ever seen on any iOS release. So yeah, I'm just checking Apple's website, developer website, for the IPSW files for macOS. So I can install macOS if macOS Tahoe Beta 2 on here as a virtual machine. So yeah. Yeah, my phone is 30%. Should I plug it in? Yes, you should. Yeah. Okay. Just started installing iOS 26 Beta 2 and already preparing the update. Yeah. The update, okay, actually, it's not too bad. We're getting close. We're getting close there. And I kept my case on. The case is very yellowed. You probably can't see. You can probably see that. Yeah, my case is very yellowed because I'm nervous on this Surface RT, to put it like that, and it's yeah, crack the back glass accidentally. So yeah, does 14 get it? Yes, it does. macOS Tahoe Beta 2 and my MacBook Air M1 with 16 gigs RAM is like 4 gigs. Yeah, it's Tahoe Beta 2. I'm intrigued. Like I made a tweet that was kind of controversial on the fact that I don't like macOS Tahoe. Like, it feels like they're like bringing iOS and macOS too close together, and it's like there's a certain line you have to meet where like not too much like iOS, but and it's still macOS. To me, it feels like they're kind of crossing that line. And macOS Tahoe, like they removed the Launchpad and they replaced it with the app library, which sucks. So yeah, it's terrible. But I hope they fix that in macOS Tahoe later on. But yeah. 15 Pro is not. You think it'll be fine if your phone's 87%? Oh yeah, it should be fine. 26 Beta 2 on the iPhone 12 Pro. Yeah, everything. It's all out for all devices. I didn't even check what the size was on the SE, but we don't care about the SE. That thing does not want to charge. Well, it probably can charge, but the lightning cable I'm using is absolute ass. So, yeah. What do you think will be new? So, yeah, that's the fun part. This is going to be the most interesting beta season ever because, like, a lot of things will probably change over this beta season because it's a new design. Oh, speak of the devil. All right. Install now. All right. There you go. We're installing now. So, yeah, a lot will change with this beta cycle. So, it's going to be very interesting to see what will change throughout this beta season. So yeah. On iPhone 13, it's 4 gigs. Damn, okay. It's a lot bigger on those devices. Are you coming from beta 1 or are you coming from 18? Because it'll probably vary depending on that. iPadOS is terrible. Hopefully, the fix with beta 2. That's why I've stayed clear from iPadOS. I was tempted. I was tempted to install the iPadOS beta, but I decided to stay clear because iPadOS 13, iPadOS 13 and iPadOS 15. I tried those out. They suck. They sucked on the beta. So I decided, you want? I'm not even touching iPadOS. I'm not even touching it. iPadOS. My iPad is still on 18. Like, my iPad is still at 18.5. Like, I'm not touching it. Plus, this is my new iPad, so I'm not even touching it. 18.5, the newest public release. This is my new iPad. I'm not touching it. I'm keeping it on 18. I'm keeping it on 18 for now. Even when the public beta comes out, I'm keeping this thing on 18. I was tempted to do the public beta when it comes out, but I was like, nah, 18, keep it on 18. I want to live my life in peace with my iPad at least, and my Mac as well. I'm not touching the beta on my Mac. Maybe on a separate partition, and definitely in a VM, but not on my main install. I'm keeping Sequoia on here. I'm probably going to keep Sequoia once Tahoe comes out, because Tahoe looks kind of bad in its current state. So yeah. Yeah, I'm on 18.6. Okay, that makes sense then. That makes sense. That's why it's probably a lot smaller. So, or a lot bigger, I should say. So yeah. Can you give a timeline on when public beta comes out? That's a good question. So yeah, basically the public beta. I'll pull up a calendar here. So in 2 weeks from today should be the week of July 7th. That should be beta 3. And then the week after, we should see a re-release of Beta 3, and that should also be the week we see the public beta. And then after that, Beta 4, the week after, and then 2 weeks after, on the week of the 4th of August, that's when we see Beta 5. And after that, we go to the weekly schedule, Beta 6, Beta 7, Beta 8. Then 2 weeks later will be the iPhone event on probably the 8th or the 9th, or the 10th, we don't know. And then, yeah, there you go. That's when the release candidate comes out, and yeah. All right. So there you go. That's what the timeline would be. Yeah. All right. First stage done. Second stage. iPadOS beta is not so bad on the iPad Pro, although battery life not efficiently managed. That's another reason why. My iPad is, I'm not joking, my iPad is my most used Apple product. And so it has to stay in a stable version for me, because I'm not touching the beta on this thing, because it's my most used device. And so I'm not touching the beta on this thing. So yeah. Do not install the watchOS beta. You cannot downgrade. That is good advice. Do not install the watchOS beta unless you have a secondary watch, because watchOS betas, from what I've heard, watchOS betas are usually the most unstable, and there's no way you're able to downgrade. So just don't touch the watchOS beta unless you have a second watch. So yeah. When will the public beta come out? So I just explained that. So again, 2 weeks from today is going to be beta 3, and then the week after is the public beta alongside a re-release of beta 3. So yeah, that's when we should see the public beta, on the week of the 14th. You can downgrade, just need iBus and 3U tools. That's exactly why. Yeah, that's why, because nobody's going to try to deal with that. It's very finicky, and yeah, that's why you just stay clear of the watchOS beta. Any other beta you can do. Maybe, I mean, tvOS, maybe you could do that. Well, actually, it's kind of hard to downgrade an Apple TV unless you have the HD one. What iPhone's that? That's a 12? No, this is a 16. This is a 16. Please duel with an iPadOS 26 Beta 2. Nah, again, iPad's staying on the stable version. iPad's staying on the stable version. But I'll see how big the update is, at least. Let me see how big it is, from 18.5 at least. So if I do that, how big is the update from 18.5? Well, let's see. Let me minimize the picture-in-picture. Well, yeah, we'll see how big the update is from 18.5. And I can't see the chat now. Great. Let me pull it up on the website here. What iPad model you got? So this is the A16 iPad, the newest 11th gen A16 iPad. Oh, here we go. 7.95 gigs. That's not bad. 7.95 gigs. This is from 18.5. So yeah, but I'm gonna keep it on 18.5 until 18.6 comes out, and then until the final release of iPadOS 26 comes out. So yeah. Yeah. Will the official iOS iPadOS eat up a huge amount of my storage? Was it rewritten with iOS beta code? So yeah, I think how do I say this? I think obviously, don't hold your breath for like it being a smaller update on an Apple Intelligence device. Oh yeah, it's gonna eat up a lot of storage. You need like it says it's a 16 gig update on Apple Intelligence devices. You should probably clear up like you should probably have at least 30 gigs free. If I'm being honest, if you're installing on a device with Apple Intelligence, have at least like 30 gigs free. On a device without it, maybe like have like 20 gigs free. So yeah. Oh, nice. I got the A17 Pro iPad Mini. Don't want to get the bait on it. Yeah, exactly. Did anyone have the spatial lock screen for iOS 26 wallpapers? Well, not on the official one, but on the I've taken a lot of spatial or not even spatial, just regular photos and turned them into spatial photos, and it's a really good feature. That's one of my favorite features of iOS 26. Just the ability to just hold your phone and tilt it, have like a spatial photo kind of thing. It's really cool. It's one of my favorite features of the OS. So yeah. Um, okay, if I already have the beta, will it be a small update since Foundation code's already there? Oh yeah. So basically, the week before the final release, the day of the iPhone event in September, is when we get the release candidate. The release candidate is always just the final release, just released early for you guys. So yeah, that's what it is. Spatial lock screens kill battery though. Yeah, that's why I don't use often. I just use them in the Photos app. Just the spatial scenes in the Photos app. That's what I mainly do. So yeah, that's what I mainly do with that. So yeah. Will low power mode lag be fixed? Low power mode is just downclocks your CPU or your SoC in general, and so that's probably not gonna be fixed on there. So yeah. Um, yeah, you're gonna test Fortnite on the stream when it's done. This thing doesn't have any free space for that. There's no way I'll be able to do that. So yeah, but I already checked. Someone tested it out on an iPad Mini. It does not work. It just crashes. So yeah, don't hold your hopes for that. Uh, our iPhone update bars are the exact same point. Yeah, this is taking a bit longer than I anticipated it to go, but yeah, hopefully it'll be done soon. Why it takes so much time to load? I don't know. I don't know. Um, they've added background blur to the control center. Okay, hang on. Let me see if people are finding that. Mark Gurman. Uh, Mark Gurman's tweeting out some stuff. tvOS, watchOS, visionOS, all that stuff. Okay, hang on. uh, let me just see what people have found so far. So far, I've not seen any tweets, but apparently the thing's up. So yeah. iPadOS 26 Beta 2, 1.2 gigs. Okay. What device are you using for install? iPhone 16. Here, iPhone 16. So, yeah. Oh man. Okay, so we have almost four. There we go. Now it's done. All right. Almost 400 people watching right now. Thank you guys very much. Okay, so your iPhone's been updated. It doesn't even say your iPhone's been updated to iOS 26. It's just your iPhone's been updated. And that also reminds me I need to charge my watch. So I'll do that here. 1 second. Can I plug in the whatever? Okay. We're not here for the watch. We gotta do this. So keyboard looks the exact same so far. Okay, so have any icons changed? So far, is it just me or the maps icon looks slightly different? The maps icon settings looks a little lighter as well. Either that or I'm crazy. I don't know. So yeah, hang on. Let's go to settings and let's see. Okay, it's just me or some of the icons look a little lighter to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too far into it. But here we are. iOS 26.0 23A5276F. I almost said 67F, but yeah, that's not what it is. So that's the build number. Transparency and Control Center. This is the question. Oh, yes. Yes, they fixed it. They fixed it. They listened. They fixed it. Already. They fixed it. Yes. They fixed it. Finally. Okay. Compare it side by side. I don't have a device available. Actually, does the IC still have battery? Nope, doesn't. Doesn't have battery. But yes, it is fixed. Hang on, let me find a screenshot. Let me take a screenshot of that. Actually, a screenshot interface. Did that change? No. Screenshot interface is the same. But hang on, let me save that to photos. And let me find a photo I took or a screenshot I took of when it came out. So hang on. Let me favorite these photos. Give me 1 second. But hang on. That's what. Actually, yeah, I can just show it right here. That's what the old one looked like. This is the new one. So it's a lot more blurred. Finally, they fixed that. They fixed that. Yes. Wiper table. This is a Surface RT, so I don't whatever. But yes, they finally fixed that. Okay, so now it doesn't look that bad. What about in light mode? Okay, in light mode, it's still a little dark. But okay, it's a lot better now. It's a lot better now. I like that. They actually listened already. Beta 2, they already listened. So that's what light mode looks like. But yeah, it finally looks good. When you open apps, they all disappear. Safari change. Okay, already we got a bunch of changes. So yeah. Okay, let's open up Safari. For some reason, I'm on GSM Arena, so Safari looks almost the exact same here. But if I go to, let's just say, apple.com, but yeah, Safari looks more or less the same. If I go into here, oh wait, no, it's not. It's different. Okay, we already found some differences, but right here, look at that. We got some new like user interface for the tabs, or not tabs, but like tab groups there. That's interesting. We already got some changes. So yeah, when you open apps, they all disappear. So hang on, let's open up X. Whoa, X just opened up in a black background for a second. Okay, but let's see what other things people have found. Hang on. Nobody's found anything else so far. Let's try the app icons. Hang on. Let's see if they changed some of that. Files icon looks slightly different as well. This interface also looks kind of different, but hang on. So let's see. Can you easily read notifications out? We'll test that out in a second. If they change the control center, then notifications look exactly the same to me. Oh man, that's kind of laggy. Yeah, notifications look almost the same. Yeah, that looks the same to me. And if I do a light mode, let me do light mode. Oh, okay, yeah, that's still bad. That's still bad. Okay, maybe I don't use light mode, but is it just me, or does it look slightly more readable, like slightly more frosted? I don't know. But yeah, it's interesting. That's interesting. But yeah, that's weird. Okay, still gets overheating. Let me take off my case, actually. Let me feel how hot it is. Oh god, that's hot. Oh god, okay. That is really up here. This is where the chip is. That's really hot. Okay. Oh god, that's bad. Light mode. I don't use light mode, so that's why that's jarring. But yeah, that looks bad. Let me do the dark mode. There we go. All right. So let's see what else. Control center buttons now react with the light. Yeah, they do. They've always reacted to the light. It's just different now because they changed up the background blur. So yeah, Move your phones on the lock screen. The wallpaper is dynamic. Okay, hang on. So it's oh wait, this is also different. Look at that. The widget is slightly more opaque. Yeah, the widget's slightly more opaque there. So yeah, that's more readable now. All right, but oh, you were not kidding. Yeah, the wallpaper is dynamic. Look at that. Hang on. That is cool. That's cool. Yes. Okay, already this is a big update. So hang on. Let's see if the wallpaper itself is slightly different, or if that's just the only change. No, nah, it's just this is the only change. But yeah, you can also, yeah, the chat is cooking. This is the most changes that we found so far, and nobody's tweeted about them. We didn't need to go to Twitter to find these changes. This is just there. Yes. Okay, that's actually cool. So yes, it's spatial now. The default wallpaper is now spatial. Even on the, or is it on the home screen as well? No, that's the icons. That's just the icons doing the thing. But yeah, Parallax is so back. Yes, Parallax is back. iOS 7 is back. Except this is the first redesign since iOS 7, but whatever. So yeah. Yeah, you just installed it. So yeah, that's obviously going to be a thing. Obviously, it's going to get hot, but yeah, it is. Yeah, this is even warmer than when I installed the beta 1. So yeah, test out the camera. Let's test out the camera. I want to see. Camera looks the exact same to me. Or yeah, that looks, unless this looks a little bit more frosty. I don't know. That looks more or less the same to me. Check the clock of the lock screen. So yeah, on the lock screen, yeah, if I lock it, and yeah, on the clock of the lock screen, this has always been like slightly reflecting. I can never get that word out of my head. Refracting light on the clock of the lock screen. So yeah, that's always been a thing, but now the entire lock screen does that. So yeah, camera control works better. All right, let's test that out. Already, hang on. Uh, Camera control looks the exact same to me. Well, I mean, like I tested this out in my hidden features video, but yeah, this is just a feature in camera control where you can just do that. So yeah, try to edit the clock. Okay, hang on. Unlock to edit. 1 second. Okay. Customize. So if we, oh yeah. So hang on. Let's try it. Let's try it with that. Okay, yeah, okay, that's actually okay. Now, see, look at that. Part of the wallpaper goes over the clock now. It's a little bit laggy. Makes sense because we just installed it. But yeah, okay, that's cool. That's cool now. That's cool. Check out the new wallpaper. Is there a new wallpaper? The chat has been cooking, so let's see if there is actually a new wallpaper or we're being lied to. Um, Spatial scenes. Wait, okay, hang on. Oh, this is just private photos. Hang on. iOS collections. Well, we have the iPhone 16 wallpaper. I haven't checked this in a while, but yeah. Hey, can you change the color on this? No, you can't. Okay. Oh, the ringtone or the ringtone. Hang on. The ringtone. I forgot about that. So, yes, basically, for those who don't know, there is a new ringtone that was found in the IPSW file of iOS 26. I wonder if it's here. So, let's see. Oh, wait, there's two. Yes, they added it. They added it. They added it. They added it. Yes, okay. They added it. There's two now. So yes, you have the default one. You're probably familiar with this one. And now they added it. So this was in the IPSW files. People found it, and now it's in the update. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna keep that one on. Actually, that sounds really cool. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, already so many changes, man. This is okay. So apparently, App Library now has. It looks a little more blurred. I don't know. I don't go to the App Library often. Actually, no, that's a lie. I kind of go to it often. But yeah. Yeah. So yeah, glass. Yeah, glass is a little bit more solid now. Yep. Immediately, people are finding control center changes. I found it first, guys. Or I didn't find it first. The chat found it first. Congrats, chat. You guys did a good job there. Airplane mode toggle looks a bit dim. Hang on. Let's see. Airplane mode. Yeah. I mean, no, it doesn't look dim. It looks more overexposed in my eye. Looks interesting. I don't know. But man, okay. So many changes. Oh my god. So many changes. Photos app. Photos app. Uh, Nah, Photos app looks the same, which is to say quite good. I like the new Photos app that they did. But yeah, Photos app, there's just a bunch of photos here, so I can't show that. But yeah, um, Photos app looks the same. How's battery? Battery, same again. Phone app, again, I can't check that because that is that beta 2? Yes, this is beta 2. All right. Stable, again, stability. We just installed this, so the stability is not going to be good right now. So that's why we're not judging stability yet. Phone app call screening. Again, if there's a scam, you know what? Let's turn off the focus mode. Let's see if spam caller calls us, and then we pick it up live on stream. All right, scam callers, go ahead. If any of the scam callers that have called me in the past year or so, I was watching the stream, go ahead, call the number right now. You know you know them, okay? Yes. Can you change it to light mode? This is what it looks like in light mode. Yeah, this is what it looks like. Okay, yeah, that's a bit more frosted now as well. Let's actually do the clear icons. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Let's do the clear icons. Customize, clear. Let's do make it lighter. Oh god, that's bad. That is bad. That is bad. You cannot see anything there. That is okay. Yeah, that is bad. That's why I don't use the light clear icons. Do the dark ones, guys. Do the dark ones. Do yourself a favor. If you're gonna use the clear icons, do the dark ones. Battery capacity. So we were at we started the stream at 97%. It's now at 81%, and I just filled my move ring for today. That's good. Adaptive mode is the same. Let me see my battery health. I'm still at 99%. I just dropped to 99% like a few weeks ago. So yeah, that's bad. But anyway, control center, again, we tested that out. More blurred. We're back. They fixed it. They heard our complaints. Apple saw the live stream. They heard the complaints. Now it's more blurred. So yeah, we found notifications. Zolotech posted that. Okay, apparently notifications are different. So beta 2 or beta 1 on the left, beta 2 on the right. They look exactly the same to me. Oh no. It looks slightly less refracty. Either that or that's just the group notifications. But yeah, can you show the camera app? I already tested the camera app. It's the same. It's the same camera app as beta 1 at least. If we go up here, that's the same. If we go to the photo mode, that's the same as well. So yeah, camera app looks the same. Which is to say quite good. I like the new camera app, so that's pretty good. Yeah. So yeah, camera app is the same. What about battery? Again, guys, we just installed this. We can't test out battery yet, but I believe we started the stream at 97%. I'm now at 81. So yeah. Photos app again, can't show that, but I can tell you from what I've seen, it's the same. So what about mail? Hang on. What about mail? So let's get our stream here. Mail looks the same to me as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure mail is the same. 20% battery in 30 minutes. How effective is adaptive power mode? I don't really know. I don't really know how effective it is, but I don't really know how effective adaptive power mode is. But yeah. Is there any performance difference? So again, we just installed this, so it's gonna be slow. But yeah, it does feel a bit hot right now. But again, we just installed this, so that's why it's a bit hot right now. But things will change with time. Play some music. Well, let me lower the volume so we don't get copyrighted. But Rob Simonson, I guess that was what I was playing last. The Deadpool and Wolverine, I guess. But anyway, so wait, actually, man, that was very laggy. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot. Hang on, did they change this? No, they didn't change this. The pull down animation, that's the same. That's the same. They didn't fix that, which I don't like that. I don't like that. So I already showed the control center, guys. It's a bit more blurred, guys. Okay, that was the first thing we tested. So yeah, it's a bit different there. The album art thing is just me. The clock looks slightly more bold. That's what I meant to say. Bold. And this also looks a bit more blurred as well. So yeah, that's a bit different. I think that's just different. Dynamic Island is the same. No changes there. They didn't say any changes would happen to that. So Dynamic Island is the same. Test alcohol. If you want me to test call translation, okay then. Tweet it to me right as I'm streaming. Okay then. Call translation. I don't think we need to test that. Oh man, it's hot in this room, but I can't turn on the fan because that's gonna mess with the microphone. Okay. Don't app icons move less when unlocking the phone. Hang on, let me test that. So hang on. If I unlock it, that looks slightly different. Hang on. Looks slightly less. Well, yeah, the animation was different in beta 1, but in beta 2 looks slightly more bouncy. I don't know. Slightly different. But yeah. Encoding overloaded. Damn it, OBS. Okay. Okay. Can we slide our fingers in a camera app to switch to different modes? Yes, you can. You just have to do that. It's the same way you do it. So, yeah. Camera app works. Can we see Apple Music? I don't have Apple Music. I don't have an Apple Music subscription, but we can do the Apple Music Radio, which doesn't require a subscription. So if we do Apple Music 1, interview with Ben Stiller. Okay, then. But yeah, if we do Apple Music 1, that looks the same, but in here, yeah, it looks the same to me, at least. Chill. Is there any full screen? Whoa. Oh, that's music haptics. I was wondering, why is this thing vibrating? That's music haptics. Doing that right now. Okay. Yes. Okay. Which iPhone model you have? This is the 16. The regular 16. So if you guys want to test all these on display, we can't do that. We can't do that. Let me see Apple Intelligence. I think that's the same. Imagine if they changed the sound. Nah, they didn't change the sound. They also didn't make it any smarter, so, yeah. Encoding overloaded. What the hell is happening with this? Give me 1 second. Let me also check Apple's developer site. Oh, yep, they posted it. All right. Let me install the macOS beta real quick. Off to the side. Let's see. Install my external drive because I have, I do have some free space, but I don't have that much free space. So do that, and we'll install it. There we go. I didn't mean to install twice. God damn it. Okay. Okay. So install that. Camera button UI. I mean, well, you mean camera control, I assume. The UI is the same, in my experience at least. Can't really see that. Oh, whoops. There you go. You see me. Hey, what's up? I already shown myself on stream, so it's fine. But anyway, yeah. So camera control UI is the same. It's the same. I think they're using a different font. Yeah, I think they're using a different font. Sliding on the screen, not through the options in the camera app. Well, yeah. Again, guys, we can do. It's the same. It's the same as it was as iOS 18. So yeah. Finder icon looks slightly different in beta 2. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, whoa, what's the. Oh, God, those frame dropping right now. God damn it, what's happening here? What's happening? God, what the. Oh, God, what's happening? Frame. Oof. Hang on. Saying stream bugging out for some reason. Uh, oh yeah, already back. Already back. We're at a higher bit rate now. God damn it. Okay, hang on. Okay, and I'm seeing the stream on my end as well. I think we're. Ah, shit. Okay, I don't know what's happening with that. This is supposed to be the good Wi-Fi as well. God damn it, AT&T. Or is it my MacBook? Oh, I think. Let me try plugging in my MacBook. Maybe I'm at 30% battery. Maybe that's why. It's buying out. All right, hang on. 1 second. Plug this in. Oh shit! I forgot I have a SSD plugged in. I gotta eject that first. Hang on. There we go. Now it's eject that. Force eject. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, sorry. It's technical difficulties, but hopefully we should be fixed if I plug it in. Okay. Hopefully that works. Hopefully that works. Please tell me that works. All right. Anyway. Okay. Hopefully we're back. God damn it, OBS. Man, what is up with this thing? Okay, and let me lower the bitrate down to like 3,000. Okay, hopefully that works. Hopefully that. Man, why does it keep saying over? Okay, whatever. Okay, I hope that's this is the M1 Air. This is the first time this is messing up right now. God damn. Okay, this thing is being pushed to its limits right now. Apparently. Okay, hopefully we're good. Hopefully we're good. Please tell me we're good. Can you open Siri? All right, so let's see. Siri again. We check that. It's the same. Okay, so check control again. We got guys. We checked out Control Center literally all the time there. When you search an artist, there's a bug on the favorite icon. Okay, hang on. Let's do. If I go into or this, if I go to like Theodore Shapiro, Theodore Roosevelt. If I go there, yeah, does not. Well, that does not show up. Probably because again, I don't have an Apple Music subscription. So, yeah. Check battery health again, guys. I already checked that out. Assistive touch has changed so much. Hang on. Yeah, hang on. It's assistive touch. So let's check that out on here. See what's new with music haptics in iOS 26. they do those notifications there. God damn it! What is up with this? I keep seeing the stream on my end, dude. This MacBook is. I can even feel. This is where the chip is. This thing is getting hot. This thing is getting hot, like very hot. But Hopefully, okay, hopefully that's good. All right. Any new ringtones? Yes, we checked that out as well. The ringtone that was leaked in the IPSW file is here. So if I play that, yeah, there you go. Check your microphone again. That the microphone's literally just the MacBook microphone. Okay, hang on. What's up with this thing? Come on. Uh, output. Hang on. Give me 1 second. To lower this. This is the first time it's messing up like this, and I don't think it's due to the internet. It's due to the MacBook, which is weird. This is the first time that this MacBook has been doing that. Um, Home screen customizer still hasn't fixed yet. Dude, I'm about to throw this thing out a window. God damn it. You are the best. That's stretching it because my stream is fucking up here, but thank you very much. Okay. Home screen customizer still hasn't fixed yet. Let me see the tinted icons. Tinted icons look the same. What iPhone is this? This is a 16 right here, 16. Yeah, this thing is faster than my MacBook, and that's not a joke. The A18 chip is faster than my MacBook, so this thing is very fast. But and let's see what else has people found. So yeah, the control center, we found that out. Control center is more blurred. Thank God they fixed that. Now it doesn't look so bad anymore. Um, yes, control center got fixed. Yes, iOS 26 Beta 2 fixes control center. Um, Notifications apparently changed, but I don't think that's true. They added the new ringtone as well. They also, I forgot about this. The wallpaper on the lock screen. Is it because I have music in? That's why it's not doing that. And if I close that, and then we do this. There we go. Yeah, the wallpapers now reacts to how you tilt your device, which is cool. Yes, so they changed that. So yeah, let's see what else. What else have people found right here? Estimated time charge, is that consistent? Let's test that theory. Hang on. Yep, hang on. Let's do that. Forgot. I need to plug in to the adapter. There we go. Plug this in. If I actually, yeah, it's on the lock screen, so let me do that. Oh man, what is up with this stream? This MacBook is being pushed to its limits here. Dude, this MacBook is yeah. Okay, hang on. Let me see. Microphone is fine. 2600 bit rate. Come on, what bit rate? What bit rate you want me to put it on, bruh? Dude, this thing is chugging. This thing is chugging. This is so yeah, this is so the estimated time charge. That's the same on here as well. 7 minutes to 80%. So that's good there. When you believe public beta is coming again, my prediction is the week of the 14th of July, the week of the 14th. So yeah, thermals. So thermals have gotten better since I've installed. Shit, that almost fell. That almost fell. Okay, thermals have gotten better since we installed it. So when I first installed it, obviously it was not great, but it's gotten better, so we're good. Again, guys, I've showed the control center all you want. Literally, I'll keep it on here if you guys want to see it. There you go. Yes. The control center is more blurred now. So there you go. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, sliding on the screen. Sliding on the screen. What do you mean by that? I already checked that. Do you mean sliding on the camera control or sliding on the thing? Yeah. Is there macOS Tahoe on your MacBook? No, it's macOS Sequoia, which also fucking sucks. So, yeah, yeah, it's terrible. macOS Sequoia is the worst macOS I've ever used. So maybe that's what's messing this thing up. Let me look at Activity Monitor. Let me see what is doing this here. Encoding overload. I'm going to punch this thing. I'm going to punch this thing. 258% of the CPU. 310%. Man, this thing is killing this thing so bad. Yeah. Yeah, M1 MacBook, this thing is bad. um, yes. Let's see. So, do not disturb overlay on widgets unlock screen is fixed now. Max the fans. This thing literally doesn't have any fans. This thing literally doesn't have any fans for me to max out, so can't do that. Oh yeah, that's slightly different as well. So a bug that I've noticed is notifications on the bottom here would always like get overlaid by the widgets on here and the do not disturb things. Looks like that's been fixed, so we should be good there. Can you stream Tahoe? Say I would, but the thing is, this MacBook's already chugging, and we're not even installing anything. So I don't trust this thing doing that. So I think we're gonna stop that there. Lowering stream FPS. We're at 30, or actually no, we're at 60. We should probably lower that. Or can I lower that even? Can I even lower that? I don't think I can. I don't think I can. Nah, you can't lower it while you're doing that. Next time, I'm going to do 30, because I actually hate 60. So why did I even do 60? What was wrong with me? I actually hate 60 FPS. So, yeah. Let's see. They fixed... God, I almost dropped my iPad. Okay. You almost witnessed a heart attack there. Okay, did they fix messages? Let me load up my thing with Nico here. Text conversation. So let's do, I think this is the same. If I do this. Oh god, yep, almost doxed Nico there. Sorry, buddy. almost didn't do that. Alright, thank god it didn't do that. Alright. So, yeah, if I do thing again, don't want to show much here. Yeah, this looks more or less the same. Yeah, I think this is the same. Yeah, and messages, but yeah. Take a deep breath. I believe you'll be okay. Yeah, I think I'm fine. Yes. Okay, I think the stream's good. I think we're good. Hopefully, this is not gonna fuck up again. All right. Don't think I've sworn this much on the stream, but yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. We're all good. Yeah, his stream's current bitrate is lower. Yeah, because you keep bitching about it to me, so I can't do anything about it. Yeah. Let's see. Can you please make the time black color? Oh, black color. Spotify. I don't have Spotify, so that, and plus, even if I did, I wouldn't have premium, so that wouldn't work. Oh, yeah, there is a black color thing there, but it's the same. It's the same. Bruh, it's the same. It didn't do anything there. Well, okay, change that, but like it changed the text of the date to that. If I do solid, like what? What? It's the same. That's misleading there. It's the same. It's the same. That's okay then. I guess we'll keep it on for the memes, but yeah. New ringtone. Yes, we figured that out. I'll probably make a YouTube short. Free YouTube short there. Do show the ringtone for iOS 26. Anyway, plug in my watch because this thing's at 2%. There we go. Put that there. There we go. Watch it fall off the table. That's gonna be fun. Actually, in my water bottle to do that. Okay. Picture in picture. Oh yeah, let's test out picture in picture. Let's load up. Actually, let's load up this stream. Why not? Let's load up this exact stream. All right. So if we go to my channel, let's load up the stream. What's up, guys? Um, yeah, that's what picture in picture looks like in liquid glass. Honestly, I don't like it. I don't like how they put like this giant ass border around the scrubber. Um, I think that was a little unnecessary, but I do like the buttons now more that I've seen it and gotten used to it over the past 2 weeks. I like the buttons a bit more. At first, I was being a bit harsh. Now I think I like it. But yeah, in terms of beta 2, they didn't change that. So yeah, I think that's the same there. Yeah, ringtone, we've already checked that out. The new Alt Reflection Alt 1, as they call it. Right here. So wait, hang on. They call it Alt 1, so that means there might be like an Alt 2 or something in the future. But yeah. That's the ringtone there. Guys, I've shown the control center like 8 million times. I've shown it as much as you guys needed. I'm honestly just going to keep it on the control center, and then the second that I turn it off, the second I go away from the control center, someone's going to start asking me about it. I swear to God. Just kidding. You guys are awesome. But anyway, so the photo video editor in the Photos app. Let's do that actually. So let's take a photo here or a video. Hey, we're live. Doing iOS 26. This is my shitty MacBook. Not keeping up with the stream. Yay. Good. All right. Why did it unplug? Okay. Oh, because I accidentally knocked the thing. All right. Okay. So the editor looks the same to me. Can you still adjust the speed? Because that's something that you could do recently, but they didn't. For some reason, I was trying to do that the other day. For some reason you can't adjust the speed on here. Yeah, literally, I've shown the control center. It's more blurred, guys. Okay, the control center is more blurred. Literally, what did I tell you? Literally, the second I go away from the control center, someone starts asking about it. Yes, they did that. Okay. They changed the screenshots. That was one of the first things they tested. They didn't change the screenshots, but well, actually, translate. What does it need to translate? What the? Why did it? It just said the Xfinity Mobile up there. That's funny. What is there to translate? Everything is English. Everything is English. What do you need to translate? Oh. Great, that's a bug. Good. Yeah, no, that's great. That's great. All right, that's great. All right, that's a fun bug there. What is audio mix? That's the feature that allows you to, if I show right here, that's the feature that allows you to adjust the audio on the video. iOS 26. This is my shitty MacBook. Not keeping up with the stream. Yay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There we go. That's what audio mix is. Yeah. Audio mix for me is mostly useful in cinematic mode on the iPhone 16, so that's why. Yeah. I'm confused. Is that an Intel MacBook? No, this is the M1. This is the M1 MacBook Air. And yeah, M1 MacBook Air with 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gig SSD. Not holding up well right now. Not holding up well. God damn it. Okay. Why didn't you show us this control center? Guys. How many times do I have to say this? Dude, I've shown it like so many times, dude. Dude. Man, I'm showing it right now and someone's asking. Man, dude, I've shown the control center so many times. Yes. Okay. Literally, watch me. Oh, so macOS Tahoe 26 changes the Finder icon. Oh yeah, you saw the icons went blank for a second. Okay, they changed it. Thank God. Okay, now it looks so much better. That looks so much better, finally. The old one looks like complete ass. They changed it. Okay, thank God. Oh man, why is this stupid scam ad showing me up there? They changed it. The old one looks so bad. Thank God. That looks so much better. Alright, that's good. Uh, Geez, people are so slow, yeah. This guy shows everything else but. Dude! I literally right here. Like literally. I'll keep it on the control center as long as you want. All right, stare at it. Stare at it. Go ahead, stare at it right now. Right now. Stare at it right now, as long as you want. All right. All right, literally right here. We'll show the control center as long as you want. All right. Yes. Any new settings? Not that I know of. I don't think so. Let me see let's see what people have found on Twitter. Okay, let's see. Save new click, it's literally all of them. New ringtone, we check that. The control center, again, I've shown it like 8 million times, guys. Can you feel the haptics? I think they messed it up. Alright, watch. The second I get away from this control center, someone's gonna start asking me. Watch. I bet. Someone's gonna start asking. Literally the second I get away from this. You ready? Alright, let me feel these haptics. It's the same as the other one, as the other reflection ringtone. Yeah, it's the same haptics. What did I tell you guys? 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 I called it. And my MacBook encoding overloaded. Man. Flipping it off in case you guys see it. Why you took away our control center? Oh, you guys are great. You guys are great. You know what? Next, I guarantee you someone's going to ask about this in the next Beta 3 stream. Yeah, they're going to ask about it, man. Yeah, they added blur. In the control center. Yes, guys. You guys are... Yeah, can you open the flashlight UI? Actually, that's a good question. Flashlight UI looks the same. This is what it looks like on the Dynamic Island iPhone. So, yeah, the flashlight UI looks the same to me. If I had a Pro, that I could like tilt the flashlight, but I don't have a Pro because I don't like the Pro is kind of not worth it, at least for the 16 models. So yeah. They changed the keyboard in third-party apps. Let's test that. Okay, again. Watch this. All right. So I'm gonna go away from the control center and watch someone ask. Literally, let's count it down. Let's count it down, guys. Let's count it down. All right. So let's see the keyboard. Keyboard looks the same. This is the iOS 18 keyboard. Apps need to be updated for that to work. So yeah. Remove the charger and check battery drain. Yep. Called it. Yeah. You know, I'm punishing you guys now. No more control center for the rest of the stream. I'm punishing you guys now. You guys are in timeout. No more control center for the rest of the stream. All right. All right. All right. Do they make any changes to the TV remote app? Let's test that. Damn it, I got away from my promise there. Never mind. There was a control center there. All right, so TV remote app. It looks a bit more rounded. I don't know if that was in beta 1 because I didn't test it out in beta 1, but the controls up here look a little more rounded than iOS 18 at least. So yeah. Can you try YouTube Music if it displays full cover art and lock screen? Yeah, let's test that out. Apparently had Deadpool and Wolverine on here. So let's do that. Nah. Apps need to be updated for that to work. But yeah, that's what it looks like. It's the same. It's the same. There. Let me pause that so it doesn't drain battery. Okay. Is it lagging when scrolling on home screen is settings? Xcode's 26 shows the old icon apparently. Home screen. There was a little bit lag when going to that one. I don't know if you can notice that. Yeah, it's slightly like hitching there. And if I go into settings, it's the same. That game center icon took a little bit to load. Settings looks the same in terms of scrolling. So yeah. Light tinted icons change. We tested that, I think. Let me test it out again. Tint, light. Yeah, light tinted icons are the same. That's what they look like. They look the same. Um, I like the light. The light mode tinted ones are better than the dark mode ones, in my opinion. But yeah, they look the same. So yeah. Are you gonna be doing a macOS Tahoe stream slash video? Maybe. I'll probably try it out. I'll try out beta the thing. Wow. Okay. I speak English gooder. Anyway, I'm gonna try out the beta 2 in the virtual machine. You could do that on Apple Silicon Mac, so you could try it on a virtual machine. So I'm gonna try that out. Let me actually install that right now. Actually, it's probably going to. I guarantee you, it's gonna encoding overloaded on the stream, knowing this Mac and what's been through today. Yeah, it's probably gonna suck, but we'll try it out anyway. Okay, download the IPSW, and it's off. 10 minutes. Wow, okay, that's very fast for a 17 gig IPSW file. 18 gig. Never mind. Okay, that's even larger. Okay, then. Okay. Yep. Immediately. Encoding overloaded. Man. I'm very much in the market for a new MacBook, or a new Mac in general. The stream is the most evident of that at all. Like, yeah. Yeah. They might be trolling you. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think it's trolling. So that's why, you know what? I'm not going to show Control Center for the rest of the stream. Yeah, I'm not going to show it for the rest of the stream. Yes. Okay. Can you dual boot Tahoe instead of using a VM? So I could, but the thing is, I tried doing it. I promise you guys, I tried doing this so much. As I speak right now, my 2009 iMac is creating a USB installer for Tahoe Beta 1. And that USB installer, because it's USB 2 and the iMac is USB 2 on a spinning mechanical hard drive that's probably dying, if we're being honest, then yeah, it's taking so long to install there. So yeah. Do you install a new watchOS? No, I'm staying away from the watchOS beta. Can you show us Apple Intelligence? Actually, yeah, that's a good question. I want to see the shortcuts thing, where you can do this. I made this custom shortcut that allows. I called it Apple GPT. So I found out if I do what is the latest iPhone. What is the latest iPhone? Are you ready for this? October 2023, iPhone 15. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, this is the knowledge cutoff is October of 2023. So, yeah, it's almost 2 years behind now. So, yeah. Encoding overloaded. I'm going to punch this MacBook. You know what? I'm not going to install the IPSW file on here because it's going to mess up the stream. All right. Yes, there is a new ringtone. Yes, it is. We tested that out. Swiping back is different. You can now swipe in the middle. Hang on. So if I go into settings, let's go to here. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So it was a little laggy, or not laggy, but like bugged. If you saw that there, it turned into a black screen. But okay, that's good. I like that. That's good. I've always just been swiping back, but my concern is maybe I'm concerned that I might accidentally do that. I'm concerned I might accidentally do that, because I like the back swipe because it's very hard to do accidentally. But here it's very easy to do it accidentally. That's yeah. what VM software are you using? So I'm using UTM. It's free and open source. Well, free and open source if you do it on GitHub. You can get it from the App Store, but it's $10. And the only advantage is automatic updates and obviously supporting the developers. They do a good job, so I'd probably recommend doing the App Store version. But if you don't want to pay, you can get the free version. They still allow that. And yeah, it's pretty good. UTM. It's good for virtualizing macOS and Linux. You can do Windows as well, but Windows kind of sucks with UTM, if I'm being honest. You're probably better off using Parallels or VMware. And you can also, but the advantage UTM has is you can emulate x86 or PowerPC or whatever else you want. So you can run like macOS 10 Leopard if you want on your MacBook, which is cool. So yeah. Yeah, so yeah. Oh yeah, Parallels also works with Mac OS as well, but also Windows. Windows, most people use Parallels for Windows, if we're being honest. So yeah, but yeah. Um, do you regret hopping on the beta, or is it fine for a daily driver? It's all right. It's all right. Like there are some things. If I test out Mac Tracker, oh well, it works now. Okay, in beta one, it would keep crashing in Mac Tracker, but now Mac Tracker works. But yeah, there are a couple. Obviously, betas are not guaranteed, but like your apps don't really work. Like as I just said there with Mac Tracker. Mac Tracker did not work in beta one. It just crashes all the time. But beta 2 works now, so that's good. You have any other iPhone? Yes. Right here is the iPhone SE3. And over here was the iPhone SE2 from the beta 1 stream. But I don't have a good lightning cable near me, so this guy we just had to give up on at the beginning of the stream. If you saw the beginning of the stream, it was, yeah. Any changes into what is Mac Tracker? It's a database of Apple devices, so you could have like basically everything here. We have all these devices. We could even look at the history of all of them. It's a great app for tech nerds like me. But yeah, it was not working in beta 1, but beta 2 it works now, so that's good. Developer options. Actually, yeah, I've not tested out the developer options. Is it under privacy and security? New Apple Music widget. We'll test that in a second. It's not showing up there. Wired accessories. Oh yeah, that was already there before. Yeah, that's for USB-C devices. So yeah, okay. But apparently there's a new Apple Music widget, so let's test that out. So let's see. Music. So recommendations, top charts, pins. I think that's new. Live radio. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's new. Yeah. Again, I don't have an Apple Music subscription, so those widgets are kind of useless to me. But yeah, is your phone overheating? It was heating up once I was installing it, but now it's cooled down mostly, so I think we're good. Yeah. Okay. Her performance are even worse than on beta 1. Again, it's probably because, again, this literally just came out. People are just installing it, so that's why, that works. Or not works, excuse me, doesn't work. So, yeah. Can you show us South Intelligence with Image Playground? I assume you mean Apple Intelligence. But yeah. Hang on. Someone asked about visual intelligence earlier. Can't see that. Let's see Apple Intelligence. Go to Safari. There was only a back button when you hit back. Now it's back and forward. Okay, hang on. So let's do that. So if I go, oh yeah, yeah. Oh man. Okay, that I can see that they should probably change that there because it's kind of hard to see the buttons there. But yeah, there's now a back and forward button. Apparently there's a new recovery assistant in here. Whoa, okay, that's kind of bugged. Or not bugged. It's kind of hard to read that. Yeah. iPhone encountered error while starting to aid in diagnosing recovery. Okay, hang on. Recovery assistant. So, recovery assistant mentioned in the release notes and in the second beta of. Okay, so Apple says if an iPhone encounter an error while starting, it'll boot into a recovery mode. So this is like Mac OS. It's like Mac OS where you had the recovery mode on on Mac OS, where on Apple Silicon Macs you have to power down your Mac and hold down the power button until it boots up into the startup options, and then that's how you boot into recovery mode. But on here, if it fails to boot up, then you can just, I guess, reinstall iOS without needing an IPSW file. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. That's good. That's good. Battery. Okay, guys, battery. I cannot test out battery. Literally, this came out like an hour and a half ago, so I can't test out battery this early on. So, yeah. Let's see. Yes, battery performance might be better. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. Again, I have to actually use it for an extended period of time before I can judge the battery life. So, yeah. Yeah, the live radio. That's the new widget that they added there. So, control center they fixed. Oh, order tracking in Mail. Oh, yeah. Looks like order tracking in Mail in Apple Wallet is included now. Okay, so now if you buy things in Apple Wallet, you get order tracking for Mail. So that's cool. What if I just buy something for the stream and just do the order tracking? Buy a new MacBook, yeah. Go to sound and haptic. What is late night? Hang on. So hang on. If I go to sound and haptics, oh, folder icon. Oh, Finder icon, yeah. So they fixed the Finder icon, thank God. The old one looked like straight ass. They fixed it now in Tahoe Beta 2. So, hang on. Sound and haptic, late night mode. What? What is that? What does that mean? Is that the, like, thing that you do to get your volume a bit higher? I don't know. Let's test out. Let's do a copyright-free song. Let's see. Royalty free music. Okay, let's do like copyright free song. Okay. So if I increase the volume. Oh yeah. It's slightly changed. Slightly changed, I think. I don't know if that was in beta 1. Someone has to eliminate me on that, but yeah, I don't think that was in beta 1, so that's interesting. Don't you think Control Center pretty much looks like iOS 18 again? I mean, yeah, it kind of does, but it's more rounded, and it's a little more liquid glassy. So yeah. Apple Intelligence, let's test that out. Hang on. What's a good thing to ask Siri? What's a good thing to ask? Think of some ideas. Let's do. Ask ChatGPT what is the latest Mac OS. I couldn't think of any other ideas. As of June 2025, macOS Sequoia. Well, that's the newest public release. So yeah, it's accurate. That's good. That's good. Show Control Center again, guys. Yeah, guys. Control Center is more blurry, and it's like so many people were asking about it. So we're like, I'm not even showing it anymore. Yeah, you guys are in timeout now. Yes. Should I install my iPhone 15 iOS 18.5 right now? I don't recommend installing a beta on your daily driver unless you have a backup. Have a backup. And then install it, and if it sucks, then you can go back to 18, which still kind of sucks, but it'll probably suck less. So yes, think your battery health did not drop, so I guess it's better. Oh yeah, it's better. I think it's better. I think with iOS 26 beta 1, usually I'd end my day with 80% battery. I know. It's the summer. I barely touch my phone nowadays. I mainly touch my iPad. Well, I shouldn't say barely. I still use my phone, very frequently. But most of the time I use my iPad on the summer. So 80% is usually what I end my day with iOS 18. But with iOS 26, I would end with like 55 or 60%. So yeah, it was noticeably worse, but that's what I expected from a beta. So yeah, I'm in the minority here, but I prefer the control center from beta one. Yeah, I didn't like the control center from beta one. In my opinion, that was I think one of the first things I complained about in my stream. But yeah, it was. I didn't like the control center there, but I'm glad they fixed it. So yeah, go back to 5850. Thank you very much for saying that, giving me a timestamp. How's the lag? Lag it's noticeable, but it's not that bad. So yeah, all the icons on my iPhone favorite bar push to the left. Oh, that's interesting. Um, okay, yeah, that's very very cool now. So yeah, it's probably just again after you update, it's gonna be hot, but um, that what the hell? Can I tap on the edit button? God damn it! Okay, I want to go back to the dark icons. I like that better. Right. All right. Yeah, that control center or excuse me, notification center scrolling experience much smoother. Whenever I open my settings, it glitches for milliseconds. That's interesting. Now you can capture a screenshot in HDR. Go to general and then screen capture. Oh god, okay. Okay, hang on. Let's test that out. Hang on. General, screen capture. Holy shit, you can. Why do you need to capture a screenshot in HDR? Oh wow! Look at. Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see the icons glitch out there? That was weird. But you could you could capture a screenshot in HDR. Why anyone would need to do that? I don't know. But okay then. Okay. CarPlay screenshots. Hang on. Let me do a screenshot in SDR. Let's see how much bigger the HDR one is. So if I go back into photos, so the SDR one, 4.6 megs. HDR, okay, wait, hang on. Why is the SDR one so much bigger? Wait, hang on. Did I mess that up there? So hang on, let's do this one. Save the photos, then change it. Imagine if these were accidentally glitched and I accidentally took the SDR one and HDR. So hang on, let's try that again. So this is the SDR one, PNG, 4.6 megs. And then this one, HEIF 561. So this is the HDR one. But if I select SDR, then it will do HDR. Wait, oh no, never mind. SDR captures in PNG, HDR captures in HEIF. So, but why is the SDR one so much bigger? oh, it's because HEIF efficiency. That's why. Okay, never mind. That's why I know. Make clear icons, then do HDR. Well, yeah, let's try out the clear icons, I guess, and HDR screenshot. Clear. Actually, let's do the light mode clear icons. There we go. So if I do, which one do I have selected? That's SDR. So notification. Let me turn on focus mode. All right, so there we go. Do that. That's the SDR. Then we do HDR. Then do this. Okay, so let's see that instead. So this is that was the SDR, or is that HDR? I don't know. Oh, this was the SDR. That's the HDR. So HDR is supposed to be a lot brighter. So if I increase the brightness on here, they should go up to like 1600 nits. This is the exact same brightness. This is the exact same brightness. What? there. And here on this display, it should go up to like 1600 nits, but on here, this is not 1600 nits. I can tell you that for sure. This is not 1600 nits. Yeah. So yeah. Since he won't show the control center again, yeah, guys, just after the stream's over, rewind the stream to like the beginning, and like the control center was, I'm not joking, literally the first thing that I showed. Literally the first thing that I showed the control center. So yeah, and now I'm not showing it now because, well, so many people are asking about it. So yeah, 8.95 gigs. I'm pretty sure that's because you're coming from 18, if I had to guess. So yeah, that's probably why it's 8.95 gigs for you. So I think that's about it. I'll install Tahoe later. Can I please see? Fine, just for you. There you go. It's more blurry. It's more blurry. That's all you need to know. There you go. All right, now no more control center for the rest of the stream. All right, there you go. No more control center for the rest of the stream. I feel like an angry parent. You guys are grounded. Yeah. All right. Yes, this is my personal phone, my personal 16. Yeah, my personal 16. It's been funning. Wow. It's been running okay. It's a beta, so it's obviously not gonna be great, but yeah. Yeah. Can you summarize the main changes? So control center is more blurry, more background blur. New HDR screenshots apparently, because apparently that's the thing people have been asking. New ringtone. New ringtone reflection Alt 1. That's what the ringtone is like. And also, oh yeah, the wallpaper on the lock screen is now a bit more spatial. The default wallpaper is spatial now. So yeah, those are the biggest changes I can notice here. But yeah, that's what that is. Finder icon is changed in macOS Tahoe. Finally, thank God. The one in beta 1 looks like absolute ass. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It looks all right. But yeah, I don't get beta 2. When's it coming? It should be available for you, like, if you're a developer, it should be available, like, right now. So, it should be fine. Yeah, is there a dark mode clear version? Yes, there is a dark mode clear version. If I do this, dark, that's what the dark version looks like. This is also in beta 1, so we're fine. So someone asked about reduced transparency. Let me test that out. That's a good question. Oh, whoa. Okay, that's a new thing there. What's new in display and text size? In iOS 26. CarPlay large text. So you could do that. I don't have a CarPlay car, so I can't do that. So that's what, reduced transparency. That looks a lot better now. Let me do the light icons. It looks a lot better than what it did in beta 1, actually. That looks actually kind of good. It still completely blanks out the control center, which, yeah, but, yeah. That's what reduced transparency looks like. Screen time. Do that. 11 hours and 9 minutes, man. Well, that's mainly for my iPad, I think. Because if I check that, yeah, on this phone it's 6 hours, which is still a lot. So, oh wow, com.obs, obs project.obs studio, yeah. Yeah, it knows that I was on OBS all the day, so yeah. Yeah. Battery settings, oh yeah, that's actually, so we tested it out already. So battery, actually, hang on, let me turn back to the colored icons. Battery looks the same here. What was it giving me? You're using more battery today than you do by 1:44 p.m. Damn, thank you, iOS. Yeah, so if I do the estimated charge thing, let's do that. charging. It should give me, there we go, yeah, 39 minutes until 100% charge. And if I do down, or go down, turn it off, it should say, well, it should have said that how long it will take to reach 80%. Any day now, come on. Come on, bub. It should say that. Betas, everyone. Betas are so much fun. That's kind of scared me. Okay, yeah, 58 minutes now. That took either maybe I misread it. Maybe it was, yeah. Can you change the position of control center icons? See, I would, but people are begging me control center. But yeah, what about charging? Can you change that? This I didn't know this had a liquid glass element, but yeah, I keep it at 100%. I would, but people are begging me about control center, so I didn't do that. So, oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I was above 80%. All right, yeah, I just need to use common sense. Yeah, I just need to use my brain there. God damn it. Okay. What changed in macOS 26? The Finder icon is actually good now. The old one from Beta 1 looked like complete ass, but now this one looks a lot better. They actually brought it back to the classic Finder icon like colors. So, yeah, it looks good now. The Finder icon. Yeah, breaks decades of Finder icon history. Yeah, but now they fixed it, so that's good. 3D wallpapers are no longer working. Hang on. So yeah, I guess this is also a chance for me to let me test that out. So I do this. Okay. Well, if I do just a regular spatial scene here, there we go. Now it works. That works for me. And if I add it as a wallpaper, come on. Well, okay, that's weird. If I use this wallpaper, there we go. If I do that, generating spatial scene, it works for me. I mean, it's very, it was bugged there. You see that? Kind of doing that. But yeah. And the Finder icon, that's what the Finder icon looks like in Tahoe Beta 2. So it looks good now. Yeah. Yeah, spatial wallpapers still work. I mean, it's kind of bugged, but it was working. So yeah. Love the Surface Pro. This is a Surface RT. This one was kind of a failure here, the Surface RT, because this was the, if I open up the kickstand, you can't see that. But under here, it said Windows RT. So, yeah, Windows RT kind of sucked. But yeah, this is the start of the Surface era, so, you know, it's kind of, you know, good. Well, not good, but yeah. We actually did a school project on this one day. It was kind of fun, but also kind of bad. So, yeah. Is the spatial wallpaper thing only on Apple Intelligence devices? No. It's available on iPhone 12 and later. iPhone 12 and later, and I think for iPad, it's on iPad, any iPad with an A14 or newer? Yeah, let me check. Let me double check that. But for iPhone, it's iPhone 12 and newer to do spatial wallpaper. Okay, for iPad, it's iPads with A15 or M1 and newer. So I don't know why the iPhone 12, which has the exact same chip as the iPad Air 4, gets it, but the iPad Air 4 doesn't get it. I don't know why. But yeah, iPhone 12 and newer, that's how you get spatial wallpaper. So yeah. Just downloaded. Will you be testing out tvOS 26 Beta 2? I would if I had an Apple TV, but I do plan on getting an Apple TV later this year when the new one comes out, because I'm so done with Roku. Seriously, my Roku Ultra has been giving me nothing but hell over these past few months. I am so done with Roku, and plus Roku was doing auto playing home screen ads at one point, so I'm like, no, you guys suck. I'm no longer supporting you guys. So that's why I'm getting an Apple TV probably later this year. But once I do, maybe next year with the 27 releases, maybe I'll do tvOS 27 along with that. So yeah. So yeah, well, Maybe I'll do that. I don't know, but yeah. So there you go. Has overheating issue been solved? Overheating again. That's more harder to justify, but I think after I installed it, it was very hot. But now that's been installed for a good long while. It's a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. Um, yeah, nice. Picked up Apple TV 4K 128 gig recently. Nice, yeah. I'm waiting for the new one. Uh, mainly because mainly because right now we've heard all the rumors about the new one, and so I'm just waiting for that one, and then probably get that one. But yeah, I very much want to get Apple TV. So Geekbench, I want to test out Geekbench. It still says 19.0. It still says iOS 19.0. That's funny. That's funny. iOS 19.0. That's fun. All right, let's do a Geekbench result just for fun. Not expecting much, but I didn't even do a Geekbench result on beta 1, so that's kind of useless because we don't have a benchmark, because we don't have like a baseline to compare it to. But we'll see. Plus, I don't even know if Geekbench will work on here because with iOS 20, not 20, iOS 18, when I was doing those streams last year, Geekbench would do nothing but crash. So, but I've seen people get Geekbench results on iOS 26, so I think we should be good. Um, let's see. SE again. We tried to do the SE at the beginning of the stream, but my lightning cable, the only one I have in general vicinity, sucks, and I cannot use it. So I basically cannot use the SE right now because the only other lightning cable I have is plugged into this guy, the iPhone SE3, which is the camera for the stream. And if I unplug that, no more camera feed. So yeah. Also, what? How? It still says 19.0. Yeah. So I assume. That's mainly for a couple reasons. Number one, it's because of app compatibility. Apps they're not really designed to go from 18 to 26, but also two, probably because the 26 naming was probably kept a big secret for a good long while, and so that's why the 26 naming hasn't been implemented in apps yet. But once these apps officially roll out, once iOS 26 is out of beta, we should see these apps updated to that. So yeah, it's kind of a similar thing to happen with macOS when we went from macOS 10.15 Catalina to macOS 11 Big Sur. Many apps, or the version number in many apps was still, or the version number of macOS was still 10.16, just for compatibility reasons. And kind of also a similar thing when Vision OS came out, because even today, if you run Geekbench on an Apple Vision Pro, it'll say that it's an iPad Pro 11-inch with an M1 chip. Yeah, it's weird. And it's interesting, but yeah, it is what it is. So yeah. Never install iOS 26 on iPhone SE second generation. I regret it. Yeah, I plan on actually doing a video about that, iOS 26 on the iPhone SE second generation. So stay tuned for that. I'll probably make that video very soon. But in short, this sucks. Do not install it on the beta, at least. Do not install the beta on your iPhone SE third gen, or second gen, excuse me. Yeah. Anyway, so if I download it, I shouldn't have to worry about downloading damaging or ruining my phone warranty. Oh no, you should be fine. You should be fine, because recently they made the betas free. They made the developer betas free for everyone, and so warranty, you should be fine with that, because it's free. So yeah, back in the day when it wasn't free, and you had to do the profile thing when they still had the profiles, and when many people would pirate the profiles. Yeah, back then, if you used a pirated profile, you definitely would have voided your warranty. But now that it's free for everyone, yeah, it's not. You shouldn't have to worry. So yeah. Anyway. what changed again, guys? We already covered all the changes. We're just basically wrapping up at this point. We're just doing the Geekbench results, and then we'll end it off here. So yeah, ray tracer. Oh yeah, this phone supports ray tracing. Yeah. um, would you recommend downloading Dev Beta 2 or wait for the public beta for the main device? Oh, okay, we got the results. 8342. That seems higher than usual. That's actually pretty good. But I recommend waiting for the public beta. And even then, make sure you have a backup. Before installing any beta, have a backup before installing it. Otherwise, you won't be able to go back in case it sucks. So, yeah. But yeah, 8342 for multi-core, 3296 for single core. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's more than average. 8066. So that's pretty good. That's almost up there with an iPhone 16 Pro. And this is the regular 16. So that's pretty good. Pretty good performance there. And single core, it's more or less the same. So, but yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good performance on the iPhone 16, the regular one, so with the A18 chip. So yeah, it's overall, there you go. That's basically all you want from a beta 2, you know? Yeah. Oppo already installing without a backup on my main. Guys, have a backup, please. I do not want you guys having a shitty experience. So yeah. Guys, yeah, basically what changed, Control Center is more blurry. I'm not going to show that because people have asked that way too much. New reflection ringtone, new alternative one that you could apply right here. That's that one. And a few other changes like like notification center, Control Center, new Apple Music widget, all that stuff. So yeah. Okay, checked reserved auto update space thing. Hang on, let me see that. If I go to software update, automatically install, that's the same, right? More details, that's the same, I think, right? Actually, yeah, let me see my storage. Oh, wow, I got back. Oh, that's because it removed some stuff. Yeah, removed some cache files probably. But yeah, I got back like 6 gigs from that. That's interesting. Yeah, only after installing it. After like a few minutes, you shouldn't have a problem. But yeah, should be good. Please, Mac OS. I would, guys. I wish I could, but the stream has already had so many issues here, and if I install Mac OS, my MacBook and the stream would probably explode. So I have to wait for the stream to be over, but I might do a separate video for macOS. So, in fact, I might do a tutorial video on how to do it, because the VM thing for macOS is pretty cool. Because if you have an Apple Silicon Mac, you can just install a virtual machine of any like macOS from macOS Monterey onwards. Just install a natively supported Apple virtual machine on your Mac, and it'll work. So, yeah. Will public beta be out? No. I let me tell you my timeline here for what I think the betas will be like. So basically, 2 weeks from today. So 2 weeks from today, the week of July 7th, we should see beta 3. And then the week after, we should see the public beta. So the week of July 14th, that's when you should expect the public beta. And that's also when you should expect a re-release of Beta 3. They usually do a re-release, so expect a re-release of Beta 3 the week of July 14th and the public beta. And then the week after that will be the release for Beta 4. Then 2 weeks after the week of the 21st, the week of August 4th, is Beta 5. And after that, we go to a weekly schedule, so Beta 6, Beta 7, and then Beta 8. And then 2 weeks after that will be the iPhone event. That's when you get the release candidate. And then the week after will be the official release. So there you go. Yeah. I have 2018 MacBook Pro. Nice, man. Nice. That was not supported by macOS Tahoe. But, Yeah, there you go. That's what that is. Um, yeah, yeah. Oh, locked it. Damn. Okay. Has anyone else found? Yeah, Control Center. We found that out. Brand new iPhone ringtone. We found that out. Recovery Assistant. We found that out. Oh, iOS 26 Beta 2 provides clearer information about what low power mode does. iPhone temporarily reduced some background activities, processing speed, display refresh rate, and brightness, and limits certain features like 5G, iCloud syncing, and mail fetch, and more. So that means now, I mean, this iPhone doesn't support it, but if you have an iPhone with ProMotion, it'll probably go down to 60 hertz to save battery. So that's interesting. That's good. Um, so yeah. Yeah, people asking for battery life. He's literally 2 hours into the second beta. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Thank you very much, Sebastian, for saying that there. Can I use iCloud backup if it doesn't work well? Yeah, iCloud backup works. iCloud backup works. But it's generally recommended you do a computer backup. But if you don't do a computer backup, then iCloud backup works fine, for the most part at least. Computer backup is the best though. So yeah, let me turn back on auto brightness so you can see the screen better. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So there you go. I think yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Don't really know what much else to say here. But yeah, if you're on beta 1, install beta 2. If you're on 18.5, maybe wait it out a bit. Obviously, with the beta, I don't recommend you install the beta on your main device unless you have a backup like me. Um, and if you're on 18.6 beta, then you're probably fine. You're probably fine at the 18.6 beta. And if you're on 18.5, if you're just a regular person on 18.5, then just wait it out. Wait until the public release. Yeah. Battery again. Guys, I cannot stress this enough. I literally just installed the beta like 2 hours ago. But when beta 3 comes out, I'll probably tell you guys what the battery life is like. In fact, you know what? Go to app library, see hidden. Do I even have any hidden apps in my app library? Let me see. Nah, I don't have any hidden apps. Um, Actually, yeah, I have the preview app. Let's I don't know if my Roku screensaver turned off. That's how long the stream has been going. um, yeah, nobody else. Gaussian glass. Gaussian glass. For those who freaked out about readability, just crank up the blur and it's fine. Yeah, Gaussian glass. Good job, Quinn. Good job, Quinn. That's a good way to do it. Yeah. You look, the revolution stopped working because of iOS 26. To be honest, I think the new redesign isn't great. We might see more bugs, battery drain issues, and overheating because the GPU will be used more. I think the redesign looks great, and for the most part, it works fine in my experience. The redesign, and I like how it looks. Yeah, like right here, I don't have reduced transparency on, and yet it's like almost completely opaque. Like, damn. Like, yeah, you cannot see anything behind there. But if I turn on the clear icons, I assume you can probably see more. Yeah, yeah. But like before in beta 1, you could very easily see through that. Like, damn, okay. Head tracking? Actually, that's a good question. I think I've tried head tracking. Obviously, I need to point it to my head. So, yeah, hang on. Turn on head tracking. Oh, yeah. Um, what if hang on, if I do like a stick out tongue, could I go home? Home. There we go. So if I do that, and yeah. That is so weird. That is so weird to like stick out your tongue and like okay, can I move my thing to the settings? I want to go to the settings. Come on. Thank you. There you go. Turn it off. Turn it off. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Okay. Oh man, that's a fun feature though. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah, head tracking will be very useful for many people. I'm not disabled, so I should be fine. Knock on wood. Knock on wood there as well. Two knock on woods. So yeah. Sorry about it. Sorry for bothering you about battery life and stuff. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Um, but yeah, overall, pretty good stuff. Beta. This might be one of the best beta twos we've done here. So, yeah, it's a pretty good update. Okay. Man, they're changing a bunch of stuff in Tahoe. You can go back. You can add a yeah. You have a toggle to add back the menu bar background. That's good. That's good. I honestly like the new one. I like the new one better, honestly. But the old one. Some people prefer the old one, and so yeah, there you go. And okay, they're already changing a bunch of stuff there. Yeah. So yeah. I prefer the OG liquid glass and not this frosted glass. I yeah, I kind of prefer the older one in some ways. Like here, I prefer the older one, but the new one looks fine as well. So yeah, on the Mac, yeah, I'm more mixed about the Mac OS design because things like the menu bar are actually things I like, but like there are some things that really frustrate me about Mac OS Tahoe. Like they removed the launchpad and they replaced it with the app library. I'm like, what is wrong with you guys? Why? That was a completely unnecessary change that they needed to do there. And not only that, but they also force every single app icon to be a squircle now. And so even app icons that are not updated, they just put this like blur or not blur, they put this border around it, which looks awful. And like why do you guys need to do that? It's terrible. So yeah, you can now transfer eSIM to Android directly from iOS. Yep, that's another feature they can do there. So yeah, has anything changed with the Games app? I don't know. I To be honest, the Games app is very disappointing. Um, like extraordinarily disappointing. Um, Games app looks more or less the same to me. But yeah, Games app in general looks very. I do not like the Games app. It's like very useless because to me the biggest problem with the App Store was the fact that the App Store games is the fact that it didn't specify exactly what like supported devices there were, and so like an app could download on your old iPhone, but if you launch it up, it would say it would not work because it's too slow. The App Store does not specify that. And so I thought the Games app would fix that. Nope. Nope. It literally doesn't even tell you any compatibility things. So what's the point? What's the point? This is just Game Center 2.0. It's terrible. It's awful. Why? Yeah. I want the old launch pad back, and the icons look worse on my Mac. Yeah. To be honest, like the new icons, now that they fixed the Finder icon, the new icons don't look too bad. But some apps like the automator icon, oh my god, the automator icon, which I did not know this before, the robot in the automator icon is actually named Otto, OTTT or OTTO, Otto. That's his name, the robot in the automator icon, and the new one that they put in macOS Tahoe looks so bad, looks so bad. Like, yeah, I saw someone saying like justice for Otto. Yeah, the new one in macOS Tahoe looks very bad. The new one, I don't know why, the new one in macOS Tahoe kind of reminds me of Eve from Wall-E, which is funny because Johnny Ive designed Eve So yeah, it's interesting. Hey, thank you, Jack, for the one. I don't know what currency that is. Pound, euro. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for butchering that. But thank you very much for your super chat there. But yeah, the spatial scene work now. Yeah, yeah, it works. It works fine. Actually, yeah. Let me test out Image Playground. Let me test out Image Playground here. So let's do a Chat GPT. Yeah, you could do Chat GPT style. So if I do, what we could do? Um, let's see. I'm gonna do like a glass glass UI design. I don't know. That's the first thing that popped in my head. Glass UI design. Creating image. Oh, that's new. It wouldn't say that before. Creating image with ChatGPT. So I assume it should specify like how long it will take because again, if you guys have used the ChatGPT image generation, it would take like so long on OpenAI's official app and their website, um, and so the fact that it doesn't actually no, it's like kind of yeah, this is kind of like a progress bar in a way. So I guess yeah, that works. Glass UI, that's what it made. Uh, okay, that's not bad. It's better than what Apple would generate. So, yeah, GPT image one. There you go. So yeah, it's £1. Yeah. All right. So yeah, overall, night mode not working as selfie in camera. Let's test that out. Click to open camera again. I always hate when it does that. Like, why? Why do you need me to tap it twice? So if I like cover it up, do night mode, and it would turn on the flash. It turns out the flash icon there, but it doesn't do the real thing. So yeah, battery good so far. I mean, so far, I guess. I guess it's good, but yeah. I don't really like how macOS Tahoe Control Center works. It looks cool, but the icons are harder to reach, and the older version had tighter space between them. Yeah, the icons are again the Control Center is probably one of the least of my complaints, but yeah, it's just the icons, the app icons, and the launchpad being removed. I don't like that. Thank you, Jack, again for the £2. Yeah, download the new update. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna go see. All right, yeah. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jack, for being here. Yeah, but yeah, thank you for the super chats as well. macOS Tahoe is worse than Sequoia. I regret updating. Damn, that's saying something because macOS Sequoia is the worst version of macOS I've used. Like I can very much say that macOS Sequoia is the worst for me, and so the fact that macOS Tahoe would be worse is yeah. Yeah, Finder icon. He's back. He's back. He's been fixed. So thank God they fixed that. That looks so much better. Yeah. And I'd say that new one, the new Finder icon looks even better than the one in Sequoia. So yeah, they fixed this. They fixed this. Good. Now bring us back the launchpad. Give us the launchpad back, Apple. Please. Please. Yeah. They removed the launchpad? Heck no. Yeah, exactly. They replaced it with the app library, which is like why? Like my biggest problem with that is like I wouldn't even mind if it's like just the launchpad but smaller. But my biggest problem with that is the fact that you cannot customize it in any way, shape, or form. It's either like alphabetically or a list view or in categories, just like the app library on the iPhone, which is like that would be good if this was an iPhone, but this is a Mac. This is a Mac. Like, yeah, what were they thinking with that? It's terrible. Yeah, the launchpad is the thing that annoys me the most. Exactly. Yeah, I'm like, why? Why? What is wrong with you guys? Why do you have to remove the launchpad? It was perfect the way it was. The launchpad has no joke been with us for 14 years in macOS ever since macOS 10 Lion. Like it's been with us for 14 years, and now they just removed it all of a sudden. Just like, yeah, It's terrible. It's awful. It's bad. When are you going to show us macOS? I mean, in the next stream, of course. Well, I can't show macOS right now, obviously, because stream will absolutely kill itself. But I'll probably do a separate video for macOS. So yeah, yeah. Also, the touch bar is really buggy, way worse than early Sequoia betas. Yeah, that's probably because, if I had to guess, Apple probably doesn't care about the touch bar anymore now that no new Macs are shipping with the touch bar. So, yeah, it's it's very bad. No one uses the Launchpad. You can search the app anyway. Nah, I know a lot of people that use the Launchpad. Yeah, it's basically Launchpad has pretty much become like the equivalent of the start menu in Windows. This feels exactly like Windows 8 all over again, where they got rid of with Windows 8, they got rid of the start menu and replaced it with the start screen. This is kind of the exact opposite, because the Launchpad is full screen, and the start screen in Windows 8 was full screen. In fact, I could probably show it to you if I had my Surface RT charger. Right, actually. Yeah, I can show you it. But yeah, like people are used to things being full screen things being full screen on Mac OS, but things being card in Windows. Now, now they're gonna bring it to a card in Mac OS, but the screen on Windows. Yeah, yeah. I like the touch bar, and I use Launchpad really often. And Apple pulled a Microsoft. Yeah, they really pulled a Microsoft here. So yeah, let me actually unplug this, plug this, and the Surface RT is very finicky with its charger, so this might not work well. I have to hold it in a very specific way for the charger to actually charge. Let's see, so if I pick it up, this is like a MagSafe-esque connector. So if I, come on, connect. I hate that's angled. There we go. Come on, bud. Oh man, it showed the light for a second. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna leave it plugged in for a little bit so it charges. But yeah. It could be on the same level as Windows Phone. Yeah. Windows Phone. I gotta be honest, I kind of like the design of Windows Phone. And honestly, I feel like Windows Phone could work well now. Well, actually, Microsoft phased out support for Android apps in Windows 11. But if they brought that back, maybe Windows Phone could work again. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah. This is Windows RT on here, so this is going to be interesting. Windows RT failed. For those who don't know why Windows RT failed, you could only download apps from the built-in Microsoft Store, which there's basically 30 apps that are probably worth downloading on there. So, yeah. Yeah. Windows 8 tablet. I've never seen them in reality. Yeah, probably because most of them sucked. Well, yeah, the Windows RT ones absolutely sucked. This thing sucks as well. This thing, yeah, this is bad. I know people could get Windows 10 on ARM running on here. The only thing is, I need a PC with Windows 10 to actually make an installer, and I cannot do that because my MacBook is Apple Silicon. So, yeah, that's interesting. The design was nice, but the implementation was shitty, just like Tahoe. Yeah, I like the design of Windows 8, but the design is not great. Or the implementation was not great. The fact that they just changed it all of a sudden after, many, many, many years of getting used to it, it's bad. Yeah. Alright, let's pick this guy up. Let me go ahead and flip it over. Oh, there we go. It's already on. Okay. It's already on. But yeah. God damn it. That knocked it. There we go. This is what Windows... Did it die right here? You saw it for 2 seconds, and then it died. That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, this is Windows RT. Had to test out Windows 8 would work for a company I worked at. Yeah, Windows 8 was the first, like Windows 8.1 in particular, was the first version of Windows that I like actively used pretty often. Um, the first version of Windows I used was I think Windows 7. I think Windows 7. I don't know, but yeah. Okay, so let's pull this guy over here. Let me go ahead and unplug the keyboard cover here. But yeah, there we go. So now it should hopefully load up here. There we go. Now it's loaded up. This is Windows 8 RT. Windows 8 RT. Yep. Yep, this is the equivalent of macOS Tahoe. If I load up, like, if I go to run, where's run? Come on, bud. Thank you. Or regedit. No, that's what I want to do. What is it called? Winver? That what it's called? Bro, I'm trying to get the on-screen keyboard. I have to tap this. This thing is really slow. There we go, Winver. Windows RT. There you go. Yes. Windows RT. Yes, that's Windows RT. Hey, we have Windows on here. We have actual draggable Windows, which is something that the iPad just got this year. So, yeah. Anyway, with that, yeah, iOS 26 and Windows RT. All right, there you go. I think that's just about it. Overall, iOS 26 Beta 2. Go install it. All the new Beta 2s are out. Actually, are all of them out? Let me double check this. Yeah, I need to make sure if Vision OS, Watch OS, TV OS, all that stuff is out as well. Let's make sure. Let's fact check this. Software releases. Yep. iOS 26, iPadOS 26, macOS 26, tvOS 26, Vision OS 26, and WatchOS 26. Beta 2 is all out. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Tahoe might be worse, to be honest, in my opinion. Yeah, that's gonna be. I'm very scared about macOS Tahoe. Windows Update needs your help. Has been able to check updates. Maybe because this thing is like 13 years old now. So, yeah, that's probably why. That's probably why it doesn't work. I think that, yeah. All right. Well, yeah, there you go. That's your first look, or not first look. I've done a YouTube short on it. That YouTube short keeps popping off for some reason, but yeah, there you go. So that's that. Any last minute things we want to know, or any last minute things? Could it run Doom? Probably. That's probably the only thing it could run, if we're being honest. But yeah, any last minute things we want to know before we head out, or I think we're just about good. Any last minute things? Going once, going twice, going thrice. Any more? I think we're good. All right. I think this is about it. So yeah, in 2 weeks from today, or just 2 weeks in general, probably, most likely 2 weeks from today is when we'll see iOS 26 Beta 3. Then the week after is a re-release of Beta 3 and public beta. And then 2 weeks after, or not 2 weeks after, 1 week after that would be Beta 4. 2 weeks after that would be Beta 5. Then Beta 6 a week later, Beta 7, Beta 8. Then 2 weeks later would be the iPhone event, the release candidate. Then 1 week later is the RC, or the official release, I should say. And Crisis. Or is it going to have a crisis? It'll probably have a crisis. Yeah, it'll probably have a crisis. All right, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. I have a couple of videos in development running the iPhone SE2 on iOS 26. I believe it'll be called iOS 26 on the slowest supported iPhone. macOS Tahoe will probably have a video on that as well. And I think, oh yeah, I have a couple iPhone rumor videos. iPhone 17 probably. Although we haven't heard much else, much new info recently. But probably some iPhone 17 news. And then after that would probably be iPhone 20, iPhone Fold, iPhone, just a bunch of iPhone stuff. So yeah. All right, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later, and have a good one. See ya.